Today I'm watching Angel Season 4, Episode 15. In the previous episode, we saw the continuation of Wesley and Faith try and take down Angelus. It wasn't really successful. We ended the last episode with Angelus biting Faith's neck. So I'm very worried to see where this is going to go. It was confirmed that Cordelia, or whatever is taking over Cordelia, has Angel's soul and is using it to talk to Angelus and taunt him, basically. They still haven't met. Angelus stole all the research from the hotel from Fred, so he's obviously trying to figure this out. They're trying to figure it out, so I'm very curious to see when that reveal will happen. Cordelia is pregnant with Connor's baby. They're just hiding out in the hotel so that nobody else figures out that she's pregnant. We had Fred and Gunn kiss in the previous episode. Fred said she wants to get back together with Gunn. I don't know how that's where they're gonna go with that, but I'm hoping they're going to finally be able to catch Angelus in this episode, because I think he's had his fun. He's had his horribleness. I think it's time to bring back Angel as quickly as possible, because obviously they're not getting any more information out of him. He's just going around trying to figure out the same thing that they're figuring out, and I feel like Angel would obviously be a lot more helpful in that than Angelus, and one less thing for them to worry about. But yeah, obviously there's still a lot of pieces to this, so I'm very curious to see where we're gonna go, especially as we get, closer. We're inching closer to that season finale. We're getting into the later half of this season, so I'm really enjoying this series so far, and thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for TV shows you think I should watch, please comment below. And if you want to have a say in what movies or TV shows I watch, be sure to join Patreon. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content. Why is he stopping? Not that I'm upset, but what is going on?
Gotta do better than that, Wes. Come on, I'll give you one more.
Is she taking the drugs that she... Oh.
Strike three!
Okay, interesting. She tranked herself? So he would drink... Oh my god, smart! Risky for sure, but a smart plan, Faith. And no credits or anything, just right where we picked up from the previous episode.
Kicked his ass.
I was sneaky, but she's gonna pass out now. Bye! Willow! Oh, I think the credits ruined it. I saw the actress who plays Willow's name in the credits. Oh, freck. Crossover episode!
Where's Faith?
Well, what is all the... Hi! Angelus! He's in the hotel!
Give me the steel shackles.
Thanks, Alone.
But maybe we're already aware of that.
All I had was rope in the truck.
What's going on? Get down here now!
Leg irons too.
I'm glad they finally got him back to the hotel. I was like, how long are we doing this chase for?
You gonna be... Wake up, kid.
I need you here.
Help me with her.
Poor Faith. Yeah, I was not expecting that move. It worked, obviously. They were running out of options, so... I'm hoping this means we can get Angel back. That would be amazing! I think Angelus has had his time. Let's move on.
From her. There's blood on his breath.
Oh my god. I think you got it done just in time, team. Time to get out of the cage.
And then feed her to Angelus.
It was her choice. Faith knew the risks.
Oh, she couldn't.
Wesley knew about it? Oh my gosh.
Does to people. Especially when they supersize the dosage to make sure they really get the job done. And you damn well know it too.
I thought it was tranquilizer, but maybe it's something else?
Must have brought her in.
Like she hasn't pulled that one before.
She was in a coma, yeah.
You and our family.
That's sweet. Is he guarded?
Faith really did a number on him.
Oh my god!
I did see the way you looked at her. She cracked her whip and you liked it. You were practically in her leather-clad lap.
No, I wasn't.
Oh my god, she is nuts.
You can't even be loyal to our bed, let alone our little family. I thought you were gonna be a better father than Angel was to you.
Oh my god, she is just gaslighting left, right, and center.
Hormones out of whack or what? Hello, crazy pregnant lady, aisle 9. Woo!
He's not laughing, and that was a poor save.
Super, right?
That's what makes it so dangerous. Orpheus isn't entirely physical, it's an enchanted drug.
Oh my god, that's terrifying.
For some serious psychic psychedelia. And the more you take, the deeper you sink.
I'm guessing she took a lot. Yeah, oh, this poor Faith. They knew they weren't gonna beat him physically, like they were losing that battle, but man, it's sad to see they use this. But I do love a good flashback. I will admit that.
Yo, hey, what is that about?
I was gonna say, that guy does not blend into 1902, so...
Your flashback.
Yeah, why is Faith here? Oh! They're both having psychedelic dreams. Crossover episode.
Blow it all. This is my flashback. Why are you in it?
So no. Must be the magic side effects of my incredibly simple ruse.
All right.
It did seem like they were yelling at each other.
And it's more like, Angelus, this is your life, because lack of hygiene worlds sure ain't mine.
What happens when past Angel meets present Angelus?
Crouched in the filth. Animals! Just to avoid human temptation. This isn't my life, it's his!
Oh, and he can't hear him. Okay, interesting.
Why do you get to be Marley's ghost?
Because I'm dying, dumbass.
No, I don't want to lose Faith like this. No.
Then I'm whatever. Dust in the wind. Candle in the wind. There'll be a general wind theme. It even odds.
Even odds. Press on the big stick. Boxcars out.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see where this is gonna go, and it's definitely interesting that Faith is crossed over as well. Obviously, they took the same thing, so...
Early 20s by the cars. What is this?
Oh, now they're in a new decade and a new city? Okay, interesting.
I gotta get out of here.
Why? You freaking out?
It's coming. Again.
Bugsy Malone, is that you?
I can't do it again, I won't.
He's gonna jump in front of the car. Oh... He saves a puppy? Okay. It's adorable.
You saved her, mister.
Precious baby.
I'm in hell. This is hell.
This is Angelus's nightmare, is Angel doing good things. Oh my.
Take a hike, Betty. Scram.
We'll pound snow, you mook.
Okay, slang we do not need to bring back anytime soon, but the fact that Angelus hates this is amazing. Wicked. Angel's doing good deeds left, right, and center. Oh, I don't want to lose Faith, though. Don't do this to me.
You all think that I'm taking this personally so you don't have to. But inside you know I'm right. We need to put Angelus down.
Yeah, they've got one half of the...
I think you need a witch.
Ah! I know I saw her name in the credits, and then I recognized her voice. My girl Willow is in town. Yes, let's go. I don't know how they're going to find the soul that Cordelia is hoarding, but... Never a bad time for you, Willow. So excited about crossover.
You must be Angel's handsome yet androgynous son.
Are there forces gathering? Did the call of magic draw you here?
Oh no, more like the call of Fred.
I can see Fred and Willow being friends, and that's adorable.
Bring in the only living person to ever re-ensoul Angel.
She has a fresh brain.
And she has a great track record with this, obviously.
The guy who you're all trying to magically re-ensoul shot her with a crossbow. She's not up for visitors.
I think she'll want to see Willow.
Yeah, of course she would, but she's secretly hiding.
And they have a history together.
I'm sure the last person she thought she would see would be Willow, but here we are.
It's okay, Connor, I'm fine.
I never thought we'd have a reunion between these two again.
You really think you can pull it off?
Putting his soul back? It's the first spell I ever learned.
What are you doing? No, put that down.
Soul trapped in a glass jar, impervious to magic. It is complicated.
Tough nut to crack.
Cordelia's like exactly how I wanted it to be, so Angelus can stay forever. Put that knife down.
Lothrian's arrow. We don't even need to know where the target is. Cordy, this is fantastic. We're gonna get him back.
She inadvertently solved the problem. That backfired greatly. Yeah, if they can get the soul out of the jar.
Oh, there'll be another dream for me. Someone will bring it.
Oh, the song you're singing is translating into her dream. Are we in the 70s now? Oh, this hair. Too much, Angel.
Bring on the pain.
Angel just quietly brooding by the jukebox, and Angelus hates it.
Mandy, huh?
Barry Manilow.
He's got a Jones for the power ballad.
Classic. You can hear their heartbeats. Oh my gosh. He's trying so hard to stay away, obviously.
My gut!
Only it's not your gut, princess. Angel's the one that belongs on the outside, not you.
He's trying so hard to behave, obviously. Like, it's gonna be tough.
You'll just hang up your spurs and ride off into the sunset, knowing you put the monster back in his cage.
That's where you are now, bud.
I'm always here, Faithy.
I hate that nickname for her. Ugh.
Give me the cash in the drawer.
Oh, okay.
Open it!
All right.
It's like a good deeds tour of Angel's history. Oh my god! Oh shoot, I thought he was gonna stop it. I really thought he was gonna intervene. Guess not. I mean...
Hospital. You're gonna be okay. All right, everything's gonna be...
It's not likely, it's not likely.
Heed my warning. Awaken at once. Return from the darkness.
What happens if they try and put the soul back while she's just got it floating around? Like, that seems like a risk.
Use it to break the jar. The Mo Ping is a sacred object. It's holy.
It's glass, therefore crunchable.
I love Willow.
The world can't shatter them all. I mean, you could, but good things come in jars. Peanut butter, jelly.
It'd be real messy also.
Headed fetal pigs at the Natural History Museum.
That took a weird turn, but okay.
Not just Angelus. I've changed.
Yeah, I wonder how much Willow knows.
I'm not sure you'd even begin to understand.
I flayed a guy alive and tried to destroy the world.
I mean, yeah. There's that. They can bond over their mutual darkness.
Well, I never flayed. I had a woman chained in a closet.
Oh, well, hey.
Oh, no, stop.
Dark, you've been to a place.
I don't like these two bonding over the horrible things they've done.
No other major changes I'm not up on?
Just little things.
Tara.
God, does the guy gotta pay for everything?
Choices, little girl. Ones you make with your heart of hearts.
Is he gonna turn him? Or just leave him there?
Faith, soul, or no soul.
Angel!
Oh, you... okay. Oh... And Faith's neck starts bleeding in the flashback at the same time. Oh my gosh.
Faith? You're a murderer. You know just how good that blurry line tastes.
Something's not right, obviously. Yeah, why is she being affected?
It's time.
I still don't want to lose Faith like this. Oh, man.
You good? Good bells.
I want more scenes with the two of them together. It's so cute.
You ready?
Should be a snap.
Oh! Oh my god, what's happening?
What must come to pass.
Because she's connected. It's affecting her. Oh, poor Willow.
Me?
There's somebody in my head.
Yeah, and she's upstairs.
Protection. It will never be freed.
Vete in the Doria Disparu!
Come on, Willow. Yes!
I've bit my thumb.
Beasts, master.
Come on, Willow. You can do it.
Fill the stone, inside, outside, two made one.
I'm so glad Willow's here and she can help, and that's so cool. This like floating orb.
We'll go.
Is that a Good Witch reference? Oh!
Alicia Astra!
No, 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 not the Willow with the black eyes. That's a flaying situation we don't need.
It'll all be worth it. It'll all...
Come on, Faith, come back to us. Come back to the real world, please. Is this another flashback?
You kiss your mama with that mouth?
No, but I ate her with it.
Well, that's the creepiest thing I've ever seen.
Him not being one of them.
Oh, God, yeah. Eating rats. No, thank you.
For you, Cupcake. But I already know this crap. So why do I have to go through it again? Maybe because it's not about you.
Oh, he can finally hear you. Yes, yes. He's coming back. Come on, Willow.
There's something evil rising in the hotel.
And it goes by the name of Cordelia.
What the hell is that?
Oh my god! What is this thing?
Leave my side!
It's like floating dragon head in the background. What is this thing?
Get no Horath, Castellum Toll. If only this were.
I never thought I would see these two fighting in a battle of...
Glass. Where's Connor? Let loose the soul!
Is he gonna walk in on Cordelia? Yeah! Yeah! Oh, yes! Connor saved the day, unintentionally.
I don't...
Yes, thank you, Connor.
True Hollywood sob story.
She's gotta learn to lock that door if she wants to do evil things.
Whoever gets stuff back into the deep, crazy ground he came from.
And then what? After that, what happens?
Oh my god!
Probably something like that. I think I had a feeling.
Angel versus Angelus. Here we go, the ultimate showdown.
She's not who you're after. No kidding, rat boy.
I'm very curious to find out how they filmed this.
The Slayer will just be gravy once I finish you off. I've been waiting a long time for this.
I'm assuming the same scene, but with one actor, and then the same scene again with the other actor in the different spot. That's what they do for shows like Orphan Black and stuff like that.
Angel dying.
Yeah, it's a lot easier than redemption, huh?
Ooh, give him the chops, Angel.
Always so concerned with the human condition.
Fighting your own self, literally, metaphorically, physically. Oh, okay, stop that.
Even with a soul, I've done things I wish 1,000 times I could take back. Yeah, like those Manilow concerts.
Too soon. Too soon. They know each other's weaknesses, obviously. Oh my god, Cordy.
Floaty head.
Wait, did it hurt you? Is the baby?
We nearly got killed.
Willow's spell must have...
The drama!
If she keeps at it, there's no telling what will happen. She's already let hell itself into this hotel.
I know, I've seen it.
She's such a liar. Oh my god, the drama.
Too powerful. But you can stop it. The reason for all of this.
Oh my gosh. No, no, no.
Vessel.
Connor shouldn't have run off like that.
I'm sure he's just worried about Cordelia.
You all should be worried about her, to be honest.
Father.
Come on, Connor. See through this, please.
Now is the only way to guarantee our family's safety.
Just guess, and like using this baby against him, and oh my gosh, poor Connor.
You're not just protecting me. You're protecting the world.
The years of therapy that boy will need.
I used to think that there'd be a point when I'd paid my dues.
They can't stop you if they don't know.
What about the sanctuary spell?
Connor's just a pawn in all of this. Poor kid.
It's never up, Faith. We pay for everything.
It hurts.
I know.
I don't want to lose faith like this. Come on.
Iste dreptur properua mea de a conduce.
You gotta work quick, Willow. You gotta work real quick.
You should know. I haven't finished the spell yet.
Oh! Gunn's not gonna like that.
Now, Faith, you have to fight. I need you to fight. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, just a jerk.
Won't I miss?
Oh, to the face. Gosh.
How about I send it off to that big puppy rescue in the sky?
Arf, arf, psycho.
There she is. Yes.
Back into the game.
I guess I am.
Hey!
Oh! There she is. Coma, who? Never met her. Our girl's back.
A cool.
Yes, Willow! Yes! Bye, Angelus. You were the worst. Bye. Oh, thank God.
I'm pretty clear about what you need.
And he's gonna kill Angel.
Break me off a switch, son. About to be a whooping.
Cheese and rice. Connor.
She's alive. It's a miracle.
Yes, I'm so glad she's doing better and kicking Connor's ass. Oh, cage match. Father versus son.
It's over. It's me. Really.
He's like, we've heard this before. Prove it. Come on, please. I'm so glad Angel's back. Oh my God, Angelus's bullshit was adding up real quick.
By a bear.
That about sums it up.
Yeah.
Now you're going to Sunnydale.
I think I prefer the bear.
She's going to Sunnydale? Okay.
Yummy.
Yeah. I'm sorry I didn't get to see you. Her little brain tour notwithstanding.
Yeah, the greatest hits flashbacks.
Oh, that vice is plenty versa. I even start. It's only gonna lead to hugging and...
We can't have that.
I think that volume's outdated. You know better than me, but there's some interesting stuff about Hellmouth.
Okay, she can help with this thing in Sunnydale? Awesome.
Actually, I think it's probably funnier in Latin. You know how that is sometimes.
I'm seeing someone.
Not the response she thought it was gonna be.
Oh, don't mention it. I got a Slayer out of the deal, so we're even Steven.
Oh, Willow and Angel, my heart. Aw.
Tell Buffy you said hi.
Good. Thanks.
I was long overdue for a crossover.
You guys resurrect Angelus. Call me first, okay?
Yeah, let's not do this again anytime soon, okay? Or ever. Let's never try this. It's a bad idea.
You may want to save it for later.
Okay, that's, yeah, so everybody knows now she's pregnant. And I'm sure it won't take them long to figure out who the papa is. Oh my God. Angel's like, can I have 30 seconds to just enjoy being back with my soul? So that was my first time watching Angel, season 4, episode 15. I think another amazing episode. This was such a great episode. So much happened, and definitely one of my favorites of the season, if not the entire series. It was so well done, and every scene felt so intentional. There were so many like funny lines, and we had action, and just a really good hour, 45 minutes of television. So well done, and the last 4 or 5 episodes have been amazing. And typically with my experience with Buffy and even this show, sometimes you get one episode that's really good and then the next 2 or 3 suffer, and then you get another good episode. But they've been on a hot streak, and this is just continuing that even more. I loved seeing Willow back. Obviously I've been watching Buffy. You can check out those reaction videos as well, but we haven't had a crossover like this in a very long time. Like, even when we had that phone call to Dawn, a few episodes ago, I was excited about that. But as soon as I saw Willow's, the actress who plays Willow's name in the credits, I was so excited. And obviously Faith is a part of Sunnydale and the Buffy universe as well. But Willow is a main character in that show, so to have her come back, of course we know she put Angel's soul back before, so for her to come back and do it again obviously makes sense. And to see these little like bonding moments with everybody was so nice, and obviously they had a lot to catch up on. Again, it seems like nobody has really stayed in touch. There's been both universes have been dealing with a lot. I'm not surprised they haven't called each other. They've been dealing with a lot of stuff, but I think that kind of played into those comedic moments when we have Wesley and Willow talking, be like, oh, what have you been up to, and kind of bonding over that they've gone to the dark side, both of them in their own way, and trying to like one up each other almost on the dark things that they've done. Willow definitely wins that one with flaying somebody, and Wesley being like, oh, I locked somebody in a closet once, like with him and Justine. But they obviously have experienced a lot separately, so to see them come back together again, obviously they know how important Angel is and they want to help him in this, and I don't know who else could have done this. The shaman, his method required the soul to be there, which they didn't have because Cordelia was hoarding it upstairs, and the fact that Willow was able to break the glass, Cordelia inadvertently gives her a solution to this problem, and they're able to bring back the soul once it's loose. And yeah, just a really great episode. I love seeing Willow back, and even her and Fred, bonding and nerding out over all these things. And I was thinking, okay, who contacted Willow? Because I used to think Wesley would be the one to call her, but he's, like I said, gone to like kind of a isolated, dark place, so I don't think he would really reach out for help. And the fact that, it was Fred who called her, and Fred even gives Willow some books about the Hellmouth, which I think is going to be super helpful in Buffy as well. And obviously now Faith is going back with Willow to Sunnydale because we know what's happening over there. So yeah, very interesting. Even Willow being like, oh, I got a Slayer out of it. Like, it's all good. So I'm very excited to see the return of Faith in Buffy when I get to that episode. But yeah, there's a lot going on, and Faith, almost dying. I'm so glad she pulled through, and Angel's kind of the one who told her to, not go towards the light, to pull herself out of it and to keep fighting. And I think a part of Faith, was okay with dying if it meant Angel came back. She'd kind of, faced that reality and accepted it. And this whole drugging situation, I was not expecting that, and I definitely thought it was some kind of tranquilizer, but obviously we find out it's something much more mystical, and it's, supernatural and intense like that. And I love that we picked up right from the previous episode as well, and just saw the immediate effects of Angel, drinking Faith's blood. I was surprised that he, took a step back, but obviously we see why, and that was not a solution I was expecting, but clearly it worked. They were able to bring back Angel. I'm glad we didn't have another episode of them trying to chase him down. Like, I feel like we'd kind of burned through those. I didn't know if it would be executed well if we had a third episode of still trying to catch him, but Faith, I didn't want to lose her character in this. Like, the fact that she's going to go back to Sunnydale. I'm currently watching the last season of Buffy, so I'm glad she's going to make an appearance there. I'm glad Faith is able to continue on her characters. Even if they hadn't taken her back to Sunnydale, I couldn't really see her going back to jail. I feel like now that she's out, she's going to stay out, but I didn't know where her storyline was going to go, but they've kind of left characters open-ended like that before, so I was just glad she was alive. And, they made that coma joke so many times in this episode as well. And I loved all the nods to the Buffy universe, but it still felt like if you hadn't seen those episodes, you would still understand, obviously, what's happening. You might just miss, some jokes or some of the writing. But yeah, they didn't make it like you couldn't, understand any concept of the episode. And I definitely feel like this is one you could rewatch and pick up on even more things. I'm sure there was pieces that I didn't get, but a really well done episode. And of course, Cordelia finally leaving her hotel room and coming downstairs and showing off that she's pregnant, and she was just manipulating Connor for the whole episode, being like, go kill him. Like, once I think she realized that Willow was possibly going to pull this off, then the panic starts to come in, and she has the knife under the covers as well. Like, I didn't even want to entertain that thought that she could kill Willow. And I feel bad for Willow because clearly she has no idea what's going on with Cordelia and thinks she just had a nice chat with Cordy, and obviously there are many, many other things going on, but just to see Cordelia manipulating Connor's feelings for her, for this baby, and he was pretty close. Like, Angel was just reinstated, and if he had been there, a couple minutes earlier, who knows what would have happened, but I don't know how Connor would have processed killing Angelus. Like, we know he wanted to do that, but I think obviously that would be very big consequences for him to deal with. And obviously everybody else would be like, what are you doing? Like, we just got him back. It wasn't a fight sequence where he was about to hurt somebody innocent. He was literally shackled alone in a cage, defenseless basically. And Connor just tries to go in and kill him. So definitely glad that didn't happen. Cordelia obviously was not impressed, so I'm very curious to see in the next episode how people are going to respond to Cordelia being pregnant. Like I said, I feel like they're going to figure out very quickly who the dad is. And Angel just got back to being himself, and now he has to deal with this when, he left. This was not, the situation. And of course, Cordelia is still this thing controlling the beast, and, she doesn't have a beast at the moment, but now Angelus is gone. She can't be tormenting him anymore. I really hope that's the last we see of Angelus. I like the flashbacks, even though they're sometimes from Angelus's perspective, obviously, but it's just, I think we've done as much as we can with him. Like, we brought him back, he's come back. There's been so much of that. Even in Buffy, he leaves, come back, and it's just like, okay, you could only do that so much before it kind of loses the effect. And I understand in this situation, they didn't have a lot of choices and thought bringing him back would help, but like, I'm ready to be done with Angelus's character. He is the worst. Very entertaining to see and very well performed by that actor, but I don't know where else we can go with him. It's kind of the one note. He's just an ass. And, it just kind of goes around being horrible. And again, what else are you supposed to do with this? He's not going to stick around for forever. They're not going to take over and, now it'll become the Angelus show. So I'm very glad Angel is back. When we had that scene with Angel fighting Angelus, that was so cool. And even the flashbacks where they're both in the same shot, I'm assuming they did that. What I've seen in other shows like Orphan Black, where the same actress plays multiple roles, they'll film the scene with, okay, this is Angel's scene, Angel will walk through, then they'll take that exact same setup and film it with Angelus's scene. Okay, now it's your Angelus, and then they put them together while they're editing, so it looks like they're both there in the same place. The fight sequences, you just saw the over the shoulder. It could have easily been a stunt double, so let me know in the comments, without spoilers please, how they did that, because it was so cool. And it was a long scene. Like, it wasn't like a 1-2 punch. Like, it was a good, 5-7 minutes of a scene of them fighting in the alleyway and Faith, and then Faith gets involved, and all of these different pieces and the choreography of the fight, and yelling at each other and all of these things. So yeah, I love the details that go into that. I'm sure it was a very time consuming process because you're doing the same scene twice for every scene like that. Like, it would take a long time, and yeah, just a really interesting process. And maybe they found, a lookalike or something like that that could, be in the frame, but didn't totally give away that it wasn't the actor. But really cool. And of course, the whole concept of Angel fighting Angelus. I loved this flashbacks we had where Angelus is mad that Angel is doing nice things. We see New York, Chicago, he's saving this puppy, and, there's horrible stuff as well when he's feeding on that poor guy. But it's Angel's story, and it's his progression, and it wasn't Angelus watching Angelus, hey, here's all the horrible things I did. Like, Angelus was stuck watching Angel, and we know he doesn't want to see this version. Obviously, he hates it, and is, being like, look at how, desperate he is, eating these rats, and, mocking him for not being like him. And yeah, just that fight scene again was so interesting, and the flashbacks were so cool to see the two of them interact. And that final scene where Angel could finally hear Angelus, I was like, okay, now we're getting to it. Like, now Angelus is finally, on his way back, as Willow's spell was starting to work. That dragon head thing we had, I don't know what we were doing with that. Cordelia was trying to scare them, but I was like, you're trying to scare this group with a floating magical dragon head thing? Like, these guys have seen so much worse. I just love the flashbacks and all the details and the timelines and all these different pieces they can pull from, because obviously his character's been around for hundreds and hundreds of years. This was a little bit more modern. It was like the 1900s as opposed to, 1800s or even before. So yeah, it was really cool to see those pieces, and we haven't had flashbacks in a long time, so it was great to have that back again. This episode just felt like everything that I love about the show. You know, we had the action scenes, we had Willow, we had Faith, you know, there's the crossover, and then of course, you know, the big conflict of trying to bring back Angel's soul. Cordelia is still being the worst and nobody knows what she's up to. And just the way she was treating Connor as well, like hits him over the head with a vase and, you know, throws him into a wall because she loses her temper. Like, I'm hoping now that she's finally left her room, if she starts doing that stuff around everybody else, I'm hoping they can see through it and realize that something is going on. And obviously her pregnancy is progressing more and more. So, you know, she keeps using the word special with Connor, and I know he wants to feel important, obviously. And this baby, we don't really know what it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be 100% human, especially given Cordelia's current state. What's that gonna do? So, but at least everybody knows now, and sure, the next episode, there's gonna be a lot of them processing that and the response to that, and how Angel is going to respond to being a grandpa, I guess. Grandpa Angel. Okay, I'll just leave that alone for now. But overall, an amazing episode. Definitely one of my favorites of the season. The fight sequences, Angel versus Angelus, so cool. I'm glad Angelus is gone. Willow coming in to save the day, amazing. So many comedic lines, so many nods to Sunnydale. Faith going back to Sunnydale. Fred and Willow, you know, bonding. So good. Just, yeah, an amazing episode. I would rewatch this every time. So good. So thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for TV shows you think I should watch, please comment below. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content. I was sneaky, but she's gonna pass out now. Bye! Well, obviously they took the same thing, so... What happens if they trample the soul back while she's just got it floating around? Like, that seems like a risky... There's that. They can bond over their mutual darkness. That's a flaying situation we don't need. Eating rats. No thank you. She's gotta learn to lock that door if she wants to do evil things.